Evelyn to Philip, V-mail dated October 27, 1944. Dearest Phil, I am trying to write this V-mail and listen to President Roosevelt, who is speaking at Shibe Park this evening. He toured Philly today as part of his campaign. I wanted very much to see him, but it didn't work out. I had to take Adele to Dr. Lefko this evening and just got back. Her new shoes come up to his prescription, and I let her wear them home. He didn't charge for this visit and said the following: to let her wear the corrective shoes for a month. At the end of the month, I should decide for myself whether or not shoes have corrected her fault. And if it seems all right to me, then it is not necessary for me to visit him again. On the other hand, if I feel she could stand another pair of corrective shoes, I should call him and he will advise me further. I don't think he considers Adele's so-called fault in walking anything whatever, and merely gave me the prescription to make sure. Most of the cases I have seen while there were definitely in need of a doctor's care, and made me realize just how small her fault is. I'm sure it will disappear in due time, especially now that she has the corrective shoes. Today there was quite a bit of mail. There were your letters of October 8th and 9th, with the 2 snaps of you enclosed, your September bond, a letter from Milt, and one from Eddie Strongen. Eddie also sent along a picture of himself, and he looks very well. He asked for your address, and I shall send it to him. In case it is possible for you to see him, here is his address: PFC ES 33,326, 178 290th NP Company, APO 65, care of PM, New York. I like both snaps of you, honey, and it's good to see your well-loved countenance, a two-bitter again. Sure do hope I get to see it in the flesh real soon. Your letters inspired little comment, except that if you ever let 5 whole days pass without writing at least a card to me, I shall not respond for double that time. I, for one, cannot see, especially when you have a few whole days to yourself, why you cannot get one measly letter off. It would have saved me a lot of aggravation, believe me, and it makes me feel very badly to think that you could go 5 days without writing. I don't ever remember my doing that, and I certainly don't want you to do it. I hope you don't think I'm sounding off, but honestly, sweet, please consider how I felt all month without mail, and perhaps you'll understand my attitude. I had hoped, too, that when you had some time off, you'd go to see Eddie. I've been told that you, more than anyone, can be of aid in this matter. If you could speak to the hospital authorities and advise what they have to say, and whether or not Eddie could be shipped back to the States, we'd all be immensely relieved. It's almost 2 months since we had mail from him, and we're all most anxious to have a report from you if it is at all possible. You said after visiting him that you thought your presence did him a world of good. Perhaps if Ed were shipped back to the States to a hospital where we could visit him, he would recover that much more quickly. I'm happy that you had a chance for some real relaxation, for I realize how important that is these days. I wish very much that I could have been with you, but I will be one day. I love you very much, darling, and am immensely relieved to have some late mail, if you can call it that. Perhaps there will be more tomorrow. Night, your Ev.